everybody. Welcome to another edition of Talking Shit. I'm DeAndre. This is my friend Todd. And this motherfucker, he is so happy right now. Not happy. Are you happy?
No.
I think you are. I think it's
I actually, I'll tell you, I hate Trump. Trump's an idiot. But you got the balances, right? And Trump is actually up here. Hillary's not being president far outweighs my dissatisfaction with Trump as president.
I totally agree with you. I think that Hillary Clinton is a demon and she deserves whatever she gets in life. I do, however, believe she deserved the presidency because of the popular vote. But I wanted to apologize to you on camera because I thought for sure that this reality TV show host had no chance of winning the White House, and I just can't believe that he won. Why did you believe that he could win? I know you personally.
Hillary
is.
I do actually, but no. Hillary was a completely flawed candidate. People were fed up with that, and see that Sanders gave everybody a little taste of what. Oh wait, there's an option here. Okay, so we live right now in the wealthiest country ever to exist on the face of the planet.
When it comes to borrowing money.
No, anything. It doesn't matter. The wealth that we have in this country is more than any other imperial powers ever had, ever.
Okay.
And half of our citizens live below the poverty line. Half. 1 in 2. You're like, okay, so that, and what does that look like? You're talking about people with families that make less than $20,000 a year, a big part of that population.
So America's getting a little browner. Why are you so upset about that?
I'm not. That has nothing to do with brown.
You don't think it has anything to do with race?
No, not at all. Most of those poor white trash people that voted for Trump, a big portion of them, a lot of
well, they're saying that
poor white women voted for Trump.
Well, that's true, but they also say that a lot of people who used to live in the middle class in Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, those people voted for Trump, and those people are pissed off because their jobs are gone. They don't
what
have...
option did the Democrats, the neoliberal
Well, the Democrats had an
them?
option to not support Hillary from the cheating standpoint of emailing each other really mean shit about Bernie, and the DNC kind of gave us Hillary opposed to giving Hillary and Bernie a fair chance at each other. And I think they really fucked us by sitting there, giving us Hillary, force-feeding us Hillary.
What else did they do in that process? The DNC in collusion with the mass media, what else did they do in that process? Not only were they cheating against Bernie, but who were they propping up on the other side? All of those people, CNN and MSNBC.
They wanted Trump to be the final.
Trump was all over the place on every cable news channel.
I totally agree with you.
And that's borne out through the Podesta WikiLeaks.
Right.
They propped up Trump, and it blew up in their face. Unfortunately, all our faces.
I think it's a spirit of how they handled their candidate, the way that Hillary operates. All of that stuff blew up, and I'm saddened. Here's my thing though, because I know you had some stuff on Facebook and some of your friends are going at it. I'm not pissed off that Trump won, and I don't think that's why. Well, you were upset because people are protesting, and you said that, what are you guys bitching about? And
I wasn't saying that. I was saying, where is this going? What is the point of this? What exactly are you
I'll tell you what the point
protesting?
of it is, Todd. The people are mad not because Trump won. They both were dicks.
But no, they are mad because Trump won.
Well, yeah, that's part of it, yeah.
They're in fear because he says mean stuff about gay people and minorities.
Well,
that is the reason that they're giving me.
I'll tell you, it's not just that. I mean, when you can swoop down
I wish
on
it was more than that.
Well, it is. Todd,
really
when you can swoop down on them like a bitch and grab them by the you-know-what, and not have any repercussion other than win the presidency of the United States.
What repercussion is there currently for that?
Well, there's a lot of stuff like...
Say that happens right now.
Well,
what are you going to do? You're going to call the cops and they're going to come and shoot
No, but you can
your dog.
impeach somebody for that, which is what happened to Hillary's husband.
He didn't say that in the...
No, but he kind of did that. He swooped on Monica Lewinsky and grabbed her by the you-know-what.
And did he get impeached?
No, but they tried to. I mean, that's really horrible. Because, and so let me.
I agree.
I don't think that that's the only thing that Donald Trump.
Of this problem.
No, but I don't think that Donald Trump only did that. Donald Trump represents cheating on your taxes for 20 years. Donald Trump represents getting a deal in Atlantic City and stiffing people for bills. And so Donald Trump represents being in court right now for a fake ass school. You know, I mean, there's more going on with Donald Trump besides him beating the shit out of Hillary. And I think people are just disgusted by this man.
Right.
And
I'll tell you why that's a good thing for progressives.
Well, I don't know if it's a good thing for progressives.
It gives nobody fight. Okay, Obama has been doing all of the Republican shit. He is currently. He was trying to push through TPP.
Obama is not in comparison to Donald Trump
no,
because Obama won fair and square. Obama won fair and square. He won fair and square.
That's not the point I'm making.
And they've been treating Obama like a person who doesn't even belong in this country for the last 8 years. They've been saying that he's from Buka Buka, right?
That's ridiculous. Right
okay.
There. Okay.
He's
So
from
let's look at what Obama's done.
Okay. I don't really want to talk about what Obama's done because you're comparing it to someone who hasn't done anything.
Nobody cares, is what I'm saying. Nobody cares about what Obama's done.
Well, I agree
because he puts a nice face on it.
And so you believe
Trump is a monstrosity.
Well, yeah, but telling
Everybody
it like
gets
it is,
pissed.
he's
not telling anything like it is.
Right.
He doesn't know how it is.
Right. I agree with that. That's true.
He doesn't say it like it is.
So wait, let me go back to my original point. The reason why, before you cut me off, I think the people are protesting, and I think where this is going is we're tired of the whole thing. And we say that Trump pimped the whole thing. He just pimped it, dude. He doesn't have any credible executive experience in regards to public office. Yeah. And he pimped the whole thing.
I agree with you. He just fucking mailed it in. He didn't do anything.
I'm just saying that the system shouldn't be broken to the point.
Okay, but he helped. He had help doing that.
Absolutely.
He got $12 billion worth of free media coverage from Hillary's buddies.
Right. That's true. I'm not gonna argue.
That's the system. That's why I think it's a good thing.
I think
the wicked witch is dead. We blew up the fucking the system that's been in place, that's been oppressing us.
Do you think that Bernie, if he stays alive until the next, if Bernie is alive until the next election, do you think he has a chance to beat? Do you think he'll have a second term?
Bernie would have won in a landslide.
I think he would have won.
And people are already.
Here's what Hillary should have did if she was as good as you guys say. No, she should have invited him as the vice president.
It's what any rational person would have done.
Are we together on that?
Yeah.
She's stupid.
She's not stupid. She's owned
and greedy, and yeah, they said that her greed is what caused her and her husband to have.
It's really what it is. This is what it boils down to. One word. It's hubris.
Right. What does that word mean? I'm from Watts.
It means is you just don't have any respect for anything that's going on. You think that everybody has to do what you say they have to do.
And you don't believe that Donald Trump specializes
in that? That has nothing to do with it. I'm saying the reason why
Let me tell you why I'm scared.
It's the reason why he won.
Let me tell you why I'm afraid,
though.
I'll tell you why I'm afraid, and I don't think that fear should get as much power as we give it. But I'm in fear that Donald doesn't handle dissent. And you cannot function a democracy without being able to accept dissent. Okay. He is going to go to these conferences all over the world and stuff, meeting with people from mainland China and meeting with these people. And if somebody disagrees with him and he says, well, screw you, it's your mama or whatever, it could cause catastrophic problems. He doesn't know how to handle dissent, Todd.
He doesn't know how to do anything. He depends on other people to do it for him.
That's a good point.
So he may actually wind up accidentally doing something right out of
yeah, broke cock is right twice a day. Right. I understand.
So, but Clinton, you could count on her for doing nothing right.
Right.
Nothing in the interest of the people.
What do you think about the first woman president? Why did that?
I think there's some great candidates for that out there.
You think Elizabeth Warren has
Elizabeth Warren, Jill Stein. Those people, those are real
I think she did a
feminists.
horrible.
Fucking Hillary Clinton is the opposite of a real
Let's
feminist.
talk about some of the mistakes. We know what Donald Trump did right. He won the election. We know that Hillary Clinton did not take Bernie on as a partner. She could have at least taken Elizabeth Warren on as a partner. Who in the fuck was this guy she chose? I've been following politics since I was a kid. I don't have any idea who this fucking dude was.
He's a governor of, well, I forget what state. Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah. He's
nobody.
Okay, and also not a liberal. She is to the right. Her fucking platform is to the right of
I don't think you
Bob
like Hillary.
Dole.
I think that you would rather have had Trump win than Hillary.
Like I just said, I am glad she's not the president. I do not.
So you're glad that
like
Trump won.
I plan on fighting Trump every step of the
If he tries
fucking
any
way.
bullshit, I agree with you.
And
I think Judge Roberts is going to fight him every step of the way too if he tries any weird bullshit.
Okay, see, now this is the other thing about the protests. They are starting to fucking crack down. But they let it go for days. And these pigs are not afraid to fucking pepper spray you, to rubber bullet, beanbag, fucking tear gas
Why
your
do you
ass.
think? Okay, let's go back to our original.
So why haven't they
Why do
started doing that?
Because they
Because
know.
it's in their interest to have this going on.
Right, when they know that. Why do you think they're protesting?
I think that they're upset because he says mean things. And they don't like that. They have some
Todd, you've got to be
personal
smarter
issue.
than that. You've got to know that they're protesting something other than mean talk.
These are the uninformed masses. These are the people who don't know
You
what
don't
the fuck
believe
is
that the
going
uninformed
on.
masses had anything to do with voting in this son of a bitch as president of the United States?
Yeah, I think both sides. Okay, what percentage of people voted for either one?
Roughly, I'd say half. Really, half the
A little more than half
Right.
voted for either one.
Right,
46.9% of registered voters didn't vote at all,
right.
which, in my opinion, should be a vote. And we don't have a president, in my opinion, because of that. The majority didn't vote because there was nothing to fucking vote for.
That's true. I would have to agree with that. I think
Those are the informed people.
Hillary revealed to me that I made a very bad decision and where my vote went. And I'm not just saying that on camera because I want to be on the winning team. I should have done more to support Bernie Sanders. And I bought into what the press was telling me, and I'm going to sit here and act like a victim a little bit. I was falsely informed that it would have made more sense to vote for Hillary. I did not realize, however, that the DNC was manipulating the information. I should have known better. Why wouldn't they have done it? And she is a part of the establishment, but here's my point.
She is the epitome of the establishment.
She is the epitome of that. I wish that she would have did the smart thing and said, you know what, Bernie, why don't you be my running mate?
She couldn't do that.
Because of the ego or just the people she works for?
She is wholly and completely owned by Big Pharma, Big Oil, Wall Street.
Just big balls.
Wall Street, these people that own the world, and they do not give a fuck about any of us.
Let's summarize some of this. What do you
Okay, well,
think's
let
gonna
me
happen now?
bring up
Okay,
another
go ahead.
point. So this is another reason why Trump is good for this, for what's going on right
Okay.
now. Okay, civil rights. What number is the amendment for the women voting?
It's not the 13th or 14th Amendment, 14th, I think. I don't remember.
No, it's
Tell me anyway.
17th, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, Medicare.
You think he's going to fuck up Obamacare?
No, that's a corporate thing. They should fuck that up. Did you know that that's doubling next year?
Mm-hmm.
And you're still required to have it?
He said that everything about Obamacare is not that bad except the mandates.
Calling it Obamacare is ridiculous.
It's stupid because it's now the law.
Mitt Romney care.
But it's also the law.
That's his. They totally disregarded single payer, what Europe does, what every other industrialized country. Oh, we can't possibly do that. Right. This is the richest country in the world. How can you pay for that?
Charge people.
How can you pay for cheaper drugs?
Well, they're talking about the mandate.
But okay, so this is what I'm saying. Civil rights, the Emancipation Proclamation, all this stuff, all these progressive, liberal things, most of them were pushed through by conservative neocon presidents because out of their goodness of their heart, because they're good politicians and they're going to do stuff for the people? No, because of movements of people. Dr. Martin Luther King, the anti-war movement during the Nixon administration. Nixon put through more fucking progressive shit than any Democrat ever did because he had pressure in doing it.
Right. So what are you saying? You believe that?
I'm saying we should keep this momentum going. We need people in leadership for these people to stop fucking being so selfish and self-centered. I'm gay, so anything else anybody else says is fucking bullshit. I can say and do whatever I want.
So you believe that if he reverses gay marriage, it's going to be okay?
That he's not going to do that. I guarantee you 100%.
So you don't believe he's going to tear apart America?
No, he's already backed off of the wall.
He has backed off.
Obama and everybody backed off of TPP. I'll tell you right now. One of the worst things facing us as a country is these fucking disastrous fucking trade deals.
Right.
As of today, this morning, done. It's dead. It was a
Trans-Pacific Atlantic.
It wasn't just that one. There's a shitload more of them.
Why do you think those deals are so bad? Because all the jobs get taken to.
That's only one of the things. There was this international tribunal that put corporations outside of the law. That's another thing people like to forget. Corporations have the rights of human beings. They have civil rights in this country, which is bullshit.
We got citizens.
But this was taking that a little further.
Right.
And this international tribunal, they could sue us if we do something as a country. If this country does something that affects their profits, they could sue us, and it's outside of our legal jurisdiction.
So technically, you're sort of a pseudo undercover Trump supporter.
I'm not a Trump supporter.
Why are people afraid to support this man? I mean, at least he's whining bitches, if you want to call him that.
It's like Sanders said. This is my friend Mousy Pants brought this up to me, and I've seen it too. This is Bernie said. If you're doing the right things, if you're helping people and you're actually doing stuff for the working class, we will help you. We will support you.
Right.
Right? Which is a totally 180-degree turn from what the Republican Congress does.
What do you think? Here, we got to close. We're going on. This is great. I love talking to Todd. If you're just now joining us, we're talking to Todd about his secretive support of the Trump campaign and some of his ideas. Just kidding. Some of his ideas about this stuff. What do you, to finalize this, what do you think we should do as Democrats to find some sort of leadership?
Well, first of all, I'm not a Democrat.
No, I am. So what do you think, when I say
number one, we need to fire every single top member of the DNC. We need to rebuild the Democratic National Committee with actual progressives, with people that aren't owned by the fucking big money, by Wall Street, by big money in any way. All those people who colluded with Hillary Clinton should be fired immediately.
We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we're going to bring in another voice in our conversation, and that would be our friend Corey. We have met him on the broadcast, and he is coming next right after this.